What do you think of Newsom and the state of California saying we're not going to release the data to the public because they wouldn't understand it? How do you look at that as a doctor, too?
Yeah.
What should be released and what not?
Well, it's ridiculous on several levels. Mike, obviously, if the algorithms are confusing, then introduce the data, which in fact, I think taxpayers, frankly, are entitled to the data. Obviously, it has to be de-identified for confidentiality reasons. We get that. But beyond that, taxpayers have paid to collect these data and paid to analyze them, release them, be transparent. Maybe some better brains can look at your algorithms and your analyses and give you more actionable, effectively, healing and life-saving information. This is, again, another outrage that Californians have been subjected to because they have, unfortunately, voted for people who don't have their best interests at heart.
No, I think that's been proven. As a doctor, we say all the time, Thomas Sowell's line is that there's no such thing as solutions, there's only trade-offs. So you as a doctor, you're in the trade-off game all day long, all the time, right? When you're prescribing medicine or whatever it is, you're always considering trade-offs. Why don't more people consider trade-offs when making decisions?
Well, right, the risk-benefit equation. And Thomas Sowell's exactly right, of course, as he always is. But economics, Henry Hazlitt said this in his own way. Economics is the science and the intuition, if you will, of anticipating the consequences, the adverse consequences that otherwise, are unintentional, right? So risks and benefits are always part of this equation. The more information we have, the better we can make that assessment. And the public needs to do it too, Mike. They need to have the best information in a form that they can digest, that respects their intelligence, but presents it in forms that lay people can understand. That's the only way you can effectively make decisions. We today have an American public that's really divided in half among those who only hear what we should fear in terms of the virus, and that's been exploited politically, obviously, and those who understand that life does entail risk, and that we are losing economically, in terms of public health, in terms of individual health, mental, physical, societal, you name it, because of the extreme measures that have been taken to try to control one variable. You never run a society on one variable, that variable being COVID-19, and even that hasn't been controlled by these lockdowns. So it's a lose, lose, lose.
Wow, that was deep and insightful. I want more of that. Like, subscribe, get more.